Hello friends, it's Lionheart here, and how the devil are you? In the final card drop, I was lucky enough to be part of the reveal for Radovid Judgement, one of my all-time favourite Gwent loading screens, but an ability that I felt a little underwhelmed by. Well, it only feels right that we tried to play a list that got the very best out of him. Now, I do still think this card could do with a little bit of a buff, whether it's in its power, its provisions, and it should start at the bottom of your deck. But either way, with that, Stockpile now has some really good value with Temerian Infantry. I wasn't necessarily a believer in this list, but so many people dropped in my comments in the previous video and told me that I had to try this out. Well, I always tell you, if you drop them in there, I will try, and boy were you right. This list is crazy value. In typical Northern Realms fashion, it is develop something for a bronze and play it a bunch of times, so that's basically how you play the game. But it's actually very satisfying to see a card like Temerian Infantry that hasn't really existed feel really good. It's an aggressive list that can play well. You're not punished too much for playing one of them early because, of course, a Dahlia can play another, reinforcements create another, the Reaver Scouts create more, and it's all about getting Radovid, as in King Radovid V, on the board, get those 2 extra leader charges, and then not use them. Keep them there so that your Temerian Infantry are boosting for 10. That is a lot of value. It's kind of crucial you do that before you play them. If you can, it'll have a big difference as to how successful you are. Decisions made in the list. The Istrid felt pretty good in terms of consistency because you can pair it with a Sentry and Envoy and make sure you get the cards you're looking for if you've missed them in round 1. The Amphibious Assault does miss your top-end cards, of course, but it's not too bad. Consistency-wise, we didn't struggle with this list. I ended up going 8-1 with this. The one time I lost, I missed Radovid, and I couldn't get those boosts. So, you know what? It wasn't too bad. And in fact, you keep your eyes out. The video after this starts with the game that beats me. It's a whole thing. This is the deck list. Make sure you check it out. And if you enjoy this video, please let me know in the comments down below. Until next time, bye friends. Well, my name is Lionheart. How the devil are you? Good to have you join us. We are once again sponsored by our good friends over at Lexar, and today we are playing the Temerian kind of crazy point spam stockpile list, which is actually really good from what I can see. It's a very interesting deck. A lot of points available in this list. So we're going to give it a go. Welcome in, everyone. Get in, get comfy, get cozy, and get ready, because it's going to be good. However, we might be against Monster Mill in our first game, so who knows? This could be a nightmare yet. I hope you had a good stream. What were you playing today, Captain? What were you playing? I think I'm supposed to start, because they shouldn't have a great deal of removal, but any they do, you know. Terry, great to see you, of course, as well. They're running offerings. That doesn't make sense to me, right? Like, I'm confused by that. I'm not gonna lie. Try and straighten up. So I already don't know what's happening. I'm facing monsters. That's okay. So cards I want on the top. Realistically, I guess we then go with Deathwish. We'll pop your boy down here. I honestly don't know what's happening. Malegion! Maybe someone finally realized offering an all god worked well with the new Monster Beast cards. Malegion giving away the secrets. Well, clearly somebody has, because I have just been assaulted. You know? A bit assaulted by this. Radovid's safe here. So we've just been double offeringed, right? New monster beast cards. Well, maybe we'll have to build that deck too. Malegiant just doing great work out here, you know? He's just out here like, Lionheart, have you thought about this YouTube video for while you're on your honeymoon? Imagine. Great energy. Appreciate it. Much like our opponent seems to, with all of their points. I'm having a wonderful time with the patch, and it's great to see you here. I really appreciate you. I understand it's difficult to be in Gwent streams, and because obviously then you're just going to get swamped, but it's cool to see you, my friend. I really appreciate you dropping in. Okay, so it's now this, 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 and then points and points, and obviously I can never use this. This Temerian Infantry I just can't click, because otherwise Adalia doesn't have one. I'm relying on Flotsam to get me one instead, you know? That's so many points. Double Mamuna, Griffin, and Feet. Respectable, though. Love to see it. Wait. They just left? We win on even, chat. What's in your hand that you don't think is worth committing there? We had anything about kegs for this set? Yeah, I know there is a plan for kegs for this set to release at some stage. Certainly pre-Gwent Infinity. So that's the information that I have at this time. This hand's kind of nuts, right? Because I can open with Shani to bring one of them back. I don't have the Zeal guy, but that means I just open with Flotsam. Well, okay. Northern Realms cards are all not proactive. Fine, right? If I Shani now, I get 2 turns with Winch anyway, never any more than that. So I can wait with the Shani. Play the Flotsam. By the way, and I want just a show of hands in chat, just if you agree with me, type yes. Or if you've made this mistake. I have played this unit on multiple occasions, not realizing that it's a soldier, or rather, playing it, forgetting that it's a siege engine. And when I say multiple occasions, I am not exaggerating. On more occasions than I care to admit, I have 100% misplayed this card. Usually, with a handful of the thinning 5 provision card, saying, well, I won't play a siege engine because I don't want to thin these yet, and I'd like to take the... Not just me then. Okay, good. Good. Phew. He's climbing on a ladder. Alright? He is climbing on a ladder. I will hear no more on the topic. You can't kill this, and I refuse to believe it, right? There's no version of reality that you can deal with that. Facts. That's so greedy. Penitent, what are you doing? Nice! Let's respect that. Well, you know what? Legitimately love to see it. Legitimately love to see the amount of 7 head that just went into that from our opponent. They actually deserve the world. That is... wow. You know? That's just... My opponent penitented, consumed the penitent to pull out an Imperial Manticore and consumed the Imperial Manticore. Because it was the lowest value card. You know what? I love it. That was Yu-Gi-Oh level of, you know? Beautiful counterplay from Origin SG. Love to see it. They know this deck list like the back of their... Oh, that's new. Honestly, that's so cool. I love when things like this happen. Okay, it happened against... Why would I be mad? Why would I be mad about this, you know? It's so cool. Like, Gwent does it well. This is exciting. Why would I be mad about it? Oh, that probably isn't right, though, because you've just given me the access now. I think we now Pogavend. They can't kill this, right? Facts tell me that Demavend 100% is gonna survive here. And I'm gonna take Natalis, Siege Support, and Winch. Right? I could put the Adalia first, but it's risky for the Adalia, right? I could Adalia Natalis Winch. That's greed, though. Greed. So I'm just pushing myself, right? Screw it. I'm going to regret this, chat, and I'm going to blame each of you individually for it if they heat wave me. Yeah, and Malegiant, great luck with that. Whenever you're, you know, doing that specifically, I wish you the best luck in the world, my friend. You deserve it. Unquestionably. Unquestionably. This, you know, the game that we all love and adore is better for having you have been a part of it, and I don't doubt the next project you work on will have that same joy. This is going to be great. So, I think we take the Adalia now, so that we can just play the Temerian Infantry. And then... Right? Actually, do I have to winch first? Do I have to be really greedy about this? They didn't kill it the first time. They didn't kill it the first time. But if I do that, what am I playing this turn, right? I have to Adalia. That's so greedy. We're alright, though. This, now all of a sudden, everything's coming up Millhouse. There are going to be so many points here right now that it's actually a little scary. So it's Adalia into your boy. Into your boy. Oh. Do I... Is it the Reaver Scout? Is the correct play the Reaver Scout here? Instead of the other Temerian Infantry? It's gotta be, right? Because then we do this. We recognize we have yet to play a card. The sheer tempo on this is disgusting. And when you consider I've still got 16 more points with leader Radovid Judgement, maybe our opponent was right to try and push us in that weird spot, and I just didn't respect the list, honestly. You know? Because I'm 100, I'm just all-inning now, right? The only problem is this Reaver Scout. Actually, no, because I flotsam and just reorder it, right? I think we all wish that, my friend. We all unquestionably wish that.
I don't want to die.
Is this? Radovid summons on melee, that's true.
For Temeria. Come to
Which means we just don't use the leader, honestly. 90. Does he always summons on me? Yeah, he does. Okay. So we'll hold on to our leader ability here. Okay, this is scary. And we have 16 more points available if I'd played, you know, some of this in the row I should have done. Imagine if Jurden was still a card. Well, no, I don't want Jurden to still be a card. Well, that's not true, actually. You know I do want Jurden to still be a card. We banished Natalis. Natalis can get in the bin, honestly. Nearest bin, put John Natalis in it, you know what I mean? Imagine if they catch. Thoughts? Imagine. Close! Respectable from our opponent, honestly. You know, they were almost there. Almost. Okay, this is scary. Let's give this now a run of games and see how it performs. Okay? Bearing in mind, of course, the context that I'm playing in rank 1. Or will be playing in rank 1 shortly. It didn't end up being all god beasts. No, it did not. With a heavy heart, I'm afraid I can say that it did not, in fact, end up being all god beasts. Some things just aren't meant to be, my friend. It's a good hand. So I can can I link the list? I will as soon as I've worked out what it looks like. They have a ton of removal. And I can convince them to give me said removal pretty well, I think. Why are dwarves so good? It's about time. Dwarves aren't necessarily crazy OP in themselves, they're just good because of the way armor and tempo work into this specific meta. Anyone playing Plague Maiden? I faced a Plague Maiden deck the other day and it was actually bonkers. I've got a video of it somewhere. And I meant to, you've reminded me, I meant to build the deck to try it out. Because I faced someone playing it and it was scary points. I hadn't given it any thought, but the number of points that it spat out, yo. It was a thing. Can you kill Istrid now when you couldn't before? I'll try and find that deck. I'll try and find the video where that happened. With Stunning Blow, he can kill him now. Yeah, I should have boosted. Hey, it is. Make people play stuff. Sometimes. Legion out here like Salt Bay, just sprinkling stuff, you know? Respect it. I guess we play the Istrid now because now they can kill with just normal, right? Just normal gutting slash. So, click the Istrid. Although I should have played first. Why am I like this? That can go, because I don't have the cards I'm looking for it anyway. Also makes that true. play...
Uh-oh. Trouble approaches.
Let's threaten a bit, shall we? Let's make it look like zeal is the most important thing in the world. Better to give Radovid the skull. This Radovid, no, because I'm going to play him and instantly zeal him. So I'm just going to get the charges, one after the other. Because potato, right? But...
It is how I punish those who irritate me.
Then we can play old Johnny boy, oh Johnny boy. Okay. As long as we're still ahead... What about Varaxis to get another leader charge? It feels win more. You know what I mean? I don't know if you need it.
Diplomacy is dignified work. My arse.
Front row and one less point to get a click may have been better there, given the cards I've got left that I don't want to play, but Natalis into AA, even if I have to commit a Temerian Infantry, it's probably alright. Yeah, it just feels like it's a bit too pricey. No, they get ahead. I don't want... I mean, I could put this to the top just so it's a guaranteed mulligan. Thoughts? Eh. Okay, so we'll Natalis into AA. I think to get out of here, I'm going to have to get a Temerian Infantry, but I think that's alright. So, we don't mind giving one of them, right? Amphibious Assault. We'll play one of the boys.
I don't want to die.
Okay. Draw the worst you possibly can. Have you met me? Have you met me? Play Decoy and take Radovid back? I could, but if I do that, I can't run this Radovid. And I revealed this Radovid, and okay, I think that he needs a little bit more. In this list, the extra tempo does make a difference, right? So... Because we could also be running things like Necromancy to get access to another Temerian Infantry, which may end up being better, and then you cut Radovid Judgement altogether, but... Okay. Beagle Deathblow. Against this, can I ever genuinely afford to pass and lose the round? Jim played an all-in version of this. Yeah, I can imagine. I can understand why you would as well. Okay, so they need 11, right? 11's not hard for them to come by necessarily. But it might, in round one, involve needing Blaze of Glory, right? Getting rid of that is a big part of how I win this game. What cards in round one get them there? Their raid cards don't specifically. A Morkvarg, obviously, fine. I'd love to play this. Never survives. Does Idaran add value to this? Increased Temerian Infantry spam? Because it would spawn in and it's an order ability, not a zealed ability, you're relying on it surviving a turn. Ooh! I should have realized that was there. Didn't look at their graveyard at all. A random Huilin. I should have thought about and counted that. I didn't even look at the fact their graveyard had 5 cards in it at the start of the game. Also, Butter Golem. I didn't hear my alert go off, but thank you so much for that. Follow my friend. Welcome to the channel. Great to have you here. Okay. That's... You know, sometimes you have scales of things. This is one of those scales where I'm in trouble. Yeah. Because on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being great and 2 being, oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god. I hate it. And obviously they just kill it. But was definitely the best choice there. You know? Yeah, and it's also just decent removal bait, right?
Your skull will make a fine tanker.
Red stream's just begun. Nice. If I summon this, it doesn't have zeal. So it is just removal bait again, right? Demoven without zeal also probably just dies. Anything I play here probably just dies.
What do you want?
But let's find out, shall we?
I'll give you something to fear. Stench of fear. I knows it well.
They've drawn so well, and they're leadering as well, yeah. Which, of course, you would in this spot, you know. If you're them, why wouldn't you do that? Well, I know they've got one chunky thing. I basically have to Demoven now and see what, because they managed, very talented that they are, find both their Highland Warlords and replay one. So even the most basic thing is dealing with Demoven now. So I think I Adalia into a Reaver Scout instead. Right?
There are things in the universe of which even the sages have not
Because that's tough for them to deal with. The shield is problematic. And as much as they don't believe I can actually get out of this in a single card right now. Well, we were originally running Henselt, but the card itself is just good value, and we do have the ability to give Zeal. People will overcommit to remove the things we have. He has a good chance, typically, then in the meta of surviving. I originally, as I say, had Henselt because it just fits with Siege stockpile, but we didn't have enough. Didn't draw War of Clans. War of Clans with the shield anyway. Doesn't matter, right? Why would you talk it into existence, Wasi? Why would you do that to me, bud? You know? Why? He's going for the 2-0. If I were them, I would. Let's put it that way. If I were my opponent, I would also be going for the 2-0 here, yes. I don't know if... They've got like a 16-point unit from tier that they've put into their hand. Oh god, it's more. It's like, it's 20 points, right? It's like a 20-point greatsword. There's genuinely a 20-point greatsword in their hand.
The key is not to lose one's head.
Do I have to... I don't want the Temerian Infantry, right? Chat, how do you feel about the patch 1 week into the meta? Honestly, I haven't faced the same deck twice in the same... like, in a run of games so far. It's been... which, obviously, I think is great. There feels like there's a lot of different things kicking around, which, again, is brilliant. Okay, so it's Shani now. Shani gives me the Temerian Infantry. Demavend gives me... is reinforcements better or is this better? This is +5 rather than +3. So it's 5 plus 10, 15. Go. Don't love it, is what it is, right? So the leader doesn't... oh, it would have actually helped this, yes. Never mind. But they've got a 20-point greatsword. And I think I'm actually okay. But if I can get this to stick, we win the game. Right? So let's give them something to remove, shall we? Honestly, this is one of the drops that I'm most happy with. In terms of legendary card drops, I think these have fit the best so far. There's no shot they don't have removal, right? There is no shot they don't have removal here. So we may as well just play it. This always dies. And even if not, they'll use Kertrold on it. There's no way they let that live. No version of reality exists where that survives. It's just not, yeah. It's just not. We know that. This could suck. Boost self by the base power of the last non-neutral unit that went into your graveyard. Oh no.
Come to Pappy.
So, they've got a 20-point greatsword in hand, and they've got Bran Poggers.
Of course, Fred.
Whoa. Okay. That shouldn't have worked. Look at the size of that greatsword! But it's not enough. Okay, this list is kind of nuts. Feasibly, though, obviously, who's heat waving a prism pendant? You're not. You're looking at it and you're laughing. And by the time you decide to heat wave it, it's probably played for 30 points. So if you can get and make them think, you know, you've played the Saskia, you've thinned through, the movement engines do a good job, you win round 1, and we make it better by... There's no way that didn't have Alza, right? There's no way that actually just didn't run Alza. No shot. We will make that deck after this. I tell you what. We'll play this game, and I will build that deck. We can build it together to see if we can get wins with it, because I think that video would be great. I was playing, minding my own business, trying to beat Temerian spam. And then this happened. And show the game. So I had to do this. You know? I think that could be the one. I think that's a good idea. My hand is not conducive to playing this. But if it's running Dagon, it's probably not Monster Mill. Right? Hypothetically. Let's just start with this for now. I know they can play Dagon, I just don't think they typically play Dagon, right? Yeah. Because the first list I played did. Both of those being out's a bit annoying for them, which means good for me.
Dark clouds gather over Temerian. Go to hell.
Go to hell, I ask you kindly. That checks out, seems legit. Well, I'm fine with that. I need to leave this for as many turns as I can get away with. That's a lot of points. Right? Just put this down. I know I haven't got a huge... But if they pass here, we're fine. I can catch this, no question. Lance, welcome to the channel. Thank you for the follow. Enjoy some glorious Guanti cards. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. No shot, you pass here. Don't... Yeah, okay. Perfect. So I get what I'm looking for. I get what I'm looking for. That's really nice. Do I winch first? Or do I just draw the Radovid now and play him? New Cyberpunk playthrough. I'm not going to continue an existing save. I'm going to play... so yeah, no existing save. Brand new playthrough, and I haven't decided yet, but I am open to suggestions. I'm 100% open to suggestions on this.
Checkmate.
I'm thinking, because I've never done a Corpo run, so we might go Corpo. I didn't do Corpo in my first run. I've obviously watched a few people do Corpo runs, but... yeah, so that's probably what I do. There aren't new backgrounds as far as I know, specifically, but a lot of stuff does come in and change. I could be, obviously, we'll, the 2.0 patch drops in, what, 2 hours? Oh, it's going to be so good. I think I have to just play the Temerian Infantry, right? I just have to play this front row and use it, but I want to... Can I go slowly enough and just play the Reaver Scout? I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say I can do this. Probably Rience. I still remember your Rience deck. That was so good. Kikimor Stalker is... I was so pleased I got to reveal that card because it's crazy good. Crazy good. My Tatooine deck still loves it. But nothing on Ida Spam. The Ida Spam version was carried by the Kikimor Stalker. Okay. Right.
Come to Pappy. I don't want to die.
So I think we're fine now, right? We have the points to... This just looks like normal Deathwish. But doesn't mean I want to lose the round, and I'm pretty confident I can still play both of these for an oppressive amount of points and be fine. And I'm supposed to play them on Reaver Scouts, right? It's slower.
Living souls in your reach, ne'er do you get your seat.
But I can afford to be slower.
Shit, I knew it. I told you so, you idiot.
I'm not trying to win on even here, you know? See, Arcane... Oh, okay, that's my bad. That's definitely my bad. 100% Nadalia on the top.
For Temeria!
Might be in trouble now, chat. Yes, I do remember that, Malegion. Any good Devo decks you can play? Well, I'm playing one now, actually, Sunbear. And there are lots of different decks. Nilfgaard's got quite a few different lists that are decent in that vein now. That's a weird pass. So I flotsam and pray that my stockpile charges are enough. Because I don't want to give them, right? But I kind of don't have a choice. Or I think we have to flotsam and pray. Oh, it's not got zeal! Oh, it's not got zeal! I'm playing both cards and just winning. Screw it. You can't tell me otherwise, chat.
The key is not to lose one.
I don't have the option to confirm choice from this. I thought I did. I thought I could confirm choice. Interesting. I thought that was an option. My bad. Huh. Damn. Okay. Took both cards and a lot of points. For the most people, the mysterious puzzle bar is reading the tooltip. Yeah, I don't disagree. That is particularly challenging. Do I ever go for the 2-0 given the cards that I've got here? Amphibious Assault guarantees me a protected Reaver Scout. I can then Adalia into... I'm going to have so many points with Flotsam. Genuinely, I'm going to go for the 2-0 here. Their Erendite is at, what, 9? So, if I AA the Reaver Scout, it probably dies. Is my only concern. So I should Adalia this first. It's shielded, they can't kill it. Then I play the Reaver Scout, right? That's the way we're going at this, chat. They have Maruna. No shot. No shot. Not buying it. Don't believe it. Not a thing that exists. And they always get Adalia. Maruna's not real. Manticore doesn't hurt me. Don't buy it. They don't have the provisions. Nope. And they mulliganed weirdly, thinking I'd pass too. Kafka Kafka, what are we doing? Why are we talking that into existence? Let's not. Wrong toad, suck it.
But we're broke as shit peddlers.
This might just be... Oh, Arcane Tome's nice. No, Arcane Tome sucks. But Arcane Tome does give me a casting contest. Right?
I don't want to die.
If I casting contest this one, it still Zeals, right? Screw it. Can you catch me? Spreading boosts? Nah, we're not built that way. And besides, I could have spread it here and here and here, it's fine. Okay. See you in 60 points. You have 3 cards and a leader charge. Okay, well that's one of the things that might do it, so that's not ideal. They've only got Tome once, right? They've only got Tome once. And they've used Heat Wave. This doesn't run spores. Let me say that again for the people in the back. This doesn't run spores. No spores, poggers. Okay, the toads. Yeah. So now it's Araka's Queen, right? With no leader charges left. The 2-0 shove on this is sickening. Genuinely. And my opponent heat waved me of what would have been a substantial amount more. It wasn't just the 15 that they heat waved. That 15 was going to be worth another 13, right? So 28 point heat wave. Okay, big lad coming back. Respect the Dagon. Why did you eat the toad, my friend? Did you misclick or... Whoo!